everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Amy and I am currently on a journey to financial freedom with my family, and I'm sharing that journey here on YouTube. I film a video every single week called Debt Free Friday where I share our progress towards our financial goals. That used to be debt payoff, but we actually became debt free in 2021. So now we are working on our emergency fund, which is super exciting. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to set up Debt Free Friday and then we will chat about this week.
We're talking to each other. I know we feel the same about the situation, like we're stuck inside a game. Time to get out of this circle. Yeah, we both carry a scar. Let's rewrite the part we're playing.
All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So our goal is $20,000 for our fully funded emergency fund. That is approximately like 4 to 6 months of expenses for us, a little bit more than that probably. It just felt like a good number for us, so we are sticking to $20,000 for now. Weekly starting, so we started this week at $8,440, which was at 42.2% to our $20,000 goal. And this week we were able to send $775 to savings, and that gives us an ending balance of $9,215, and that is at 46.1%. So super exciting. We are so close to being halfway there. If you've been following along on my journey for a while, I have talked a little bit about how our goal is to have this done by May 1st. We have a lot of other really exciting goals this year that we want to do financially. We want to max out my Roth IRA. We also want to build up a good chunk of money in a house fund because we're hoping to move either this year or next year, kind of depending on the housing market and all of the craziness that's going on. I'm not quite sure if it's going to happen this year. We're kind of still tossing that around. And it's also a little bit more challenging because my son is in public school. So trying to figure out a good way to not have him move schools mid-year and stuff. So definitely still working through that plan. But those are our exciting goals for this year. Definitely stay tuned because as soon as the emergency fund is done, we're going to switch to the Roth and the house savings. I'm hoping I can probably do those in tandem. So I'll probably be working on 2 goals at one time, which is exciting. So left to save for our emergency fund is $10,785. And if you're wondering how we're going to make it by May 1st, I know that probably seems crazy, $10,000. But we actually have had a change in our payroll schedule. If you follow me, I think I talked about it a little bit on Debt Free Friday last week as well as in our February budget. But we are both getting paid 3 times in April. So our April income is going to be really large. So I'm hoping we will be able to set a huge chunk of money to our emergency fund in April and just knock it out in April. So fingers crossed that that works out. Also, I did want to mention the title of this video is probably funny because it says back in debt, like what? But yeah, we just got a bunch of medical bills because we just had a baby in January 18th. We had our 3rd baby, our son, and yeah, so we have been getting medical bills rolling in like crazy. It's actually very, very overwhelming. They've been coming every single day. I keep getting alerts on my MyChart app that we have a new statement, and yeah, so yes, we pretty much are back in debt a little bit. I know it's medical debt, so it's looked at probably a little bit differently, but it's definitely mentally hitting me a little bit. We do have a large chunk of money in our HSA that we did earmark for these medical expenses. However, actually, I was just talking to my husband about how to handle the medical bills because I kind of don't want to pull all of our money out of our HSA at one time. So I'm thinking we might get on a payment plan for some of the larger bills. I'll pop in a picture of the largest one that we have right now outstanding. It's like $3,800. That's after insurance. We are expecting to probably pay about $6,800, which is our out-of-pocket maximum. My son was in the NICU, and also I had some issues with my delivery. We are both completely fine. I had a challenging end of my pregnancy, which caused some issues with delivery and everything. So we definitely hit our out-of-pocket maximum. I'm just waiting on everything to kind of settle. So we will be paying about $6,800 out of pocket for our medical expenses. So I'm kind of debating what I want to do. Let me know in the comments down below what you would do. Both the hospital and my OB both accept payment plans. There is 0% interest. So I'm thinking we might just take advantage of that just so we don't have to drain the savings completely. I don't know. It's up in the air right now. I'm kind of feeling out how I want to handle it, but I do need to figure it out because I either need to pay the bill or set up a payment plan because they're like already hounding me like, hey, you have this bill. And I'm like, okay, I'll pay you, I promise. So I just wanted to mention that because I feel like, in the debt-free community, a lot of the times, like when people become debt-free, it's super exciting and like you mentally think like that you'll never be back in debt. But honestly, it kind of is a part of life sometimes. And we are technically back in debt a little bit. I mean, we owe money to our hospital. We have not paid it yet. So we're technically back in debt. And like I said, it's been a little bit mentally challenging for me to deal with that because I feel like I put so much stock into being debt free and then having these bills come in, it's just kind of like, whoa. Just a little crazy. So let me know in the comments down below what you would do. Would you just take it all out of your HSA? Anyways, moving on. Just wanted to talk about that a little bit because that was something that I was dealing with this week. We were getting a bunch of medical bills. And so I thought it was important to talk about and just be honest with you guys about the fact that we are technically in debt again. So side hustle income for this week. I did not have a lot of side hustle income this week, you guys. It was very light week. We did just make $6.91 from Etsy. So this is basically like our bare bone payment for the month. So I didn't really add much to it, maybe like $5. $6.91 from Etsy. That was the only side hustle income we had this week. Typically we have survey income or other income from other sources, but this week was just a slow week. We are, adjusting to life with a newborn and did not have time to do much else. Although I'm hoping to get a few things listed on Facebook Marketplace this week. So fingers crossed you will see that income next week, but we will see. So let's go ahead and talk about our tracker for this week. So I'm just going to be coloring in 2 icons this week to represent our $700 payment. So let me go ahead and do that and then I will come back to close out the video.
Come run away. Don't be afraid. We'll be okay. And I know it's the right thing to do. Let's break away. All colors will fade. Let's go our own way. Now's the time to decide what to do, and I'll stand by you. By you. I'll stand by you. Now's the time to decide what to do. Let's break away.
All right, so that is all I have for you guys this week. I'm super excited about February. I'm hoping we will be able to put a great chunk of money into our emergency fund and just overall have a really good month. I'm looking forward to my first full month of maternity leave and just kind of relaxing, taking it easy, and getting used to life as a family of 3. It has been very interesting so far. It has been a little bit chaotic, but also so awesome and fun. It's so awesome to see my kids with their new sibling, and they're just both so awesome with him. So looking forward to a great February. Let me know in the comments down below what your goals are for February. Are you paying off debt? Are you investing? Are you saving? Let me know, and I will talk to you guys next week. Bye, guys.